Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why don't you just get a new decent tripod that doesn't fall over all the time? But I don't know. Don't you reckon that's part of the essential glennzb TV? Don't you reckon? I just keep forgetting about it, to be honest. Anyway, so the iPhone 7 was launched today. I think I might have miswritten that. What I actually meant is that we've got a whole lot of things that we can lose now after this launch. Thing number one, this thing here comes in the box, so you can plug that thing into that thing. Most other phones, like the phone things, have a thing there that you can plug that thing into, but they've got rid of that thing, and they've given you this thing instead. So yeah, you'll need to put that thing between that thing and that thing to make that thing work. You understand? I guess you could just leave that thing plugged onto that thing, but then the next time you want to plug that thing into another thing, you'll have to take that thing off, and then where are you going to put that thing? So the answer to all those worries, of course, is you get those things there. Mario from Mexico, you hated the iPhone 7. That's strong. We should love all phones equally, don't you think? Anyway, you can buy these things for $150 US or so in late October US time, anyway. And those things connect into these things, and then wirelessly talk to that thing. But obviously, if you take one or both of those things out, I'm not sure where you're going to put them, and I do worry that they're going to end up in the same place as that thing. And then you have none of those things and won't be able to listen to that thing at all. But I didn't actually watch the launch. I watched a live blog of the launch, which was quite entertaining. But the launch itself I couldn't watch because it was only available on Apple devices. I don't own any Apple devices. Didn't have access to any Apple devices. We're sort of a PC work environment here. I don't mean we're politically correct. No, I mean we use PCs. And obviously I use a Samsung Android phone there. And you could watch it on a PC if you had Windows 10 and the Microsoft Edge browser. Yeah, we don't have that here either. Now, I find this weird that Apple will only let people who are into Apple watch the launch of something that they're trying to sell to people who maybe don't already have Apple things. Is that weird? I think there's a slight flaw in their logic there. I would have thought you make the launch available to everybody. And then, anyway, it looked alright. Fast, nice camera. Camera looked a bit like, oh that's right, the Huawei P9, which has been out for ages now. And you only get it on the more expensive version of the iPhone there, that flash camera. So, but still more battery life. Got to be happy with that. Now, look out. There's some wild weather happening as we speak. For those of you watching on the 360 feed, if you look out that window out there, actually it's sort of calm sunshine out there. But in some places in the country, there's wild weather, and there's been reports of flying trampolines again. How many times? How many times? Ugh! How many times do you have to be told? Anchor your trampoline down, people. You just know how those things love to fly away. They're like caged birds, trampolines. They're just waiting for the chance to take to the skies. Calm down, glennzb. I just, when are people going to stop taking their trampolines for granted and treat them with the respect that they deserve? I mean, those things, they're potentially fatal, aren't they? And I'm not just talking about doing a double bounce that goes wrong. I'm talking about when the wind gets up, your trampoline gets up, and then all carnage ensues. Finally, if you've ever wondered where the pins go, now Douglas Adams, the science fiction author, he wrote about this a little bit. He had a whole planet where bioroid life forms ended up living. So you put your pen down and then you don't know where your pen's gone. He reckoned that they just went through some freak wormhole in time and space and ended up on this planet. I've got empirical evidence that they actually end up just out there in the glennzb control room. Because this pile of pens is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm assuming what's happening is that there's somebody, they walk around with their pen and then they come in there and they put it down there, and then the next day they go, "Fucker, what have I done with my pen?" And they grab it, and then that happens every day. I'll keep an eye on it for you, and I'll update you. I am exactly like, that's right, exactly like the sock that you lose. And then it's not till you've thrown the one that you've got away that the other one turns up, and it was in the sleeve of a sweatshirt or something. Yeah, it's exactly like that. I haven't found the socks yet, but I've certainly think I've found a large percentage of the pens. I'm glennzb. Thank you for having me up your Periscope. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. It'll be Friday.